Making homemade butter is a lost art. Or is it? Join me as we use a churn that's over 100 years old. It's been in my family since the early 1900s, and today I'm using it to make real butter from scratch with nothing but heavy cream. Sounds simple, but watch what happens when my editor Serena jumps in to help me. Rush this process and you actually ruin the molecular structure before it ever turns to butter. So stick with me. I'm going to show you exactly how long it really takes and why it's worth it. And don't forget to subscribe and like. When Mrs. Things Green bakes, and she bakes a lot of bread, as you could tell, I have no problem putting it away. One of the things that I really like doing is smattering it with butter. The fresher the butter, the best it is. And you know what's really interesting? You can actually make your own butter, and it's really a lot of fun. When I was knee-high to a grasshopper, you see this thing right here? I used to help my mom make some butter. And this right here is called a churn. When you end up taking and you're using heavy cream to make butter, you have to twist it and turn it around. And we call that process churning it. Now, it's really kind of interesting how they believe that butter probably came into existence. There was a Nomad that put some milk inside of a sheepskin, we'll figure that one out, and tied it all up so that on his journey he can have some milk later on. Well, at the end of the day, because the animal or the donkey or the whatever kind of Sherpa animal that they use, they figured that it went and juggled it all up like this, and that jiggling process when he went to go pour it out to drink was butter. Now, of course, butter is used for a menagerie of different things, and it could be spiced up. You could use it alone, or you could use it with other things. Take a little bit of rosemary and you have rosemary butter. You know, one of the things that I like doing, I like taking rose petals, especially dark rose petals, like your reds and your purples and your just real dark colors and your pinks, and you slice it up really tiny, you put it in some soft butter and you mix it all together, and you've got yourself some butter, some rose infused butter. It smells really neat. In fact, you can then take it and put it in like those little cookie things or decorating gizmos, and you can pipe it out and make some really awesome little things out of it. So I'll tell you what, let's stop yapping over here and let's start churning some butter. This right here is an antique, and I have to tell you, I don't know if these little paddles are here are gonna break or not, because this is really so old. My folks actually were farmers in Oregon, and what they did is that they had their own cows, and they turned around and they would make their own butter, and this is one of the ways that they did it. Now, this right here is nothing more than heavy cream. It's all you have to use. Now, you really can't do this with just straight out milk because it's been processed first. So this is as heavy as cream as you can get. This is the same stuff they make whipping cream out of, by the way. So you could take this and you pour it in here. And by the way, it takes approximately 21 of these to make a pound of butter. So it is a lot of work. Now, you don't have to necessarily use one of these kind of gizmos, a churn like this. I guess if you were diligent enough, you could take and just shake this back and forth for a really long period of time, and it would eventually turn into butter. Or what you can do is you can get yourself like a glass jar, a mayonnaise jar, or a ball jar, or a mason jar. Oh, look at this. This is going to take some time to make, by the way. This is probably going to take at least 30 minutes of churning this. So we're going to make sure that we get my staff in here to help me out, because they're all shaking their heads. No, they're not gonna do that. So this twists on like this. And by the way, this right here is an antique. It is by I can't even read it now. The Brazel Churn and Manufacturing Company. I'll have to look online to find out what the value of this is. Now that we have this in here, you can tell that it's a very simple system to where when you turn it like this, it's going to turn the butter. And this is what we got to do for about the next 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, what's really interesting about butter is that even though we do not know when it was quote unquote invented, it was a long time ago. There's a lot of biblical references to butter inside the Bible. And then there's a lot of interesting history, especially here in the United States. Now, butter actually got a bad rap in about the 30s, maybe it was the 40s. I can't quite remember because I'm not that old. And what happened was that the butter itself was replaced by something called margarine. Now, margarine is made out of different kind of oils. As a matter of fact, the guy who invented it had a big word before the word margarine. And that, whoa, look at that, starting to come out over here. There was probably a little flap over this at one time. Anyway, there was, he called Oli something or other margarine. Well, in the 80s, there was a huge push, and butter really took a nosedive as far as sales were concerned. But oddly enough, I think it was because the Things Green household, I had always asked my Mrs. Things Green if she would take and she would cook with butter and not margarine, because I had a feeling that if it comes from something natural like this, like a cow, how can it be bad for you? They talk about saturated fats and unsaturated fats. That's a totally different language that, quite honestly, I'm not too keen on. But the point, I think, in the whole matter is that if you do something like this, it seems to be much more natural for you. Oh, you know what I love? Oh, I love this to no end. I absolutely love garlic bread, where you take garlic and you infuse the butter with the garlic. Oh, it's so good. Now, we were talking off the air over here, so I'm going to bring it up to us here. There was a question that came up that says, well, why can't we use like a stick or something to make the butter, or like a drill or something like that? Well, I guess you could, but usually churning is a process where it's a little bit slower. If you do it too quickly, you actually ruin the molecular integrity. Ooh, I can't even say that. Molecular integrity of what you're doing. It might not even turn into butter. So this right here is pretty exciting. I can actually feel it starting to get a little bit thicker. It is going to turn into whipped cream first. There's no doubt about that. But you keep on doing this process and it will slowly, over a very long period of time, can you hear it talking? It's singing. That's how beautiful this is. Over a period of time, it will turn into butter. So we're just going to have to see how long that is really going to take.
Oh, ain't butter nice? Gonna spread it on a slice. Use it when I bake and it ends up in my cake. Ain't butter nice? So spread it on your favorite food group. It's made from cream. Let's give a big whoop. A thody, a thody, do I repeat. Just love that butter treat. Melt it on a roast and spread it on my toast. Oh, ain't butter sweet? Here we go. Hey, you want to hear a joke about butter? I sure do. Now you might spread it around.
You are not going to believe this. We actually stayed here constantly doing this for, what was it? It was 99 minutes. Our clock doesn't go up that high after that. It's 99 minutes. What happened was that it was actually kind of interesting because we were talking how the heavy cream that we used started rising and get bigger, and it was just taking so long. It wasn't happening. Well, let me tell you what happened here, folks. We now have butter. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Now, most chefs, they don't like to cook with salted butter. If you want to put salted butter in here, you can do so. But this right here is butter. Look at this. I'm sorry, this is so cool. This is all butter. And then all of a sudden, all at once, it just like as if it coagulated and became butter. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna taste our butter right here, right now. Oh, look at this. Is a butter. They call this a butter Cracker? No, this is butter that we're putting on a cracker. Homemade butter. It doesn't get any better than this. Oh.